What's the coldest thing your sibling ever did to you? My little brother Jake destroyed my entire college fund in one night, so I destroyed his entire future. I'd been saving since I was 14, back when I first realized that nobody in this family was going to hand me anything. Every birthday 20, every Christmas cash gift, every weekend spent pushing a rusty mower across scorching suburban lawns, it all went into my college account. 4 years of watching friends blow money on games and parties while I deposited every crumpled bill into that little metal box under my bed. $12,000, not much to some people, but to me, it was everything. It was my ticket out of this suffocating dead-end town where the biggest excitement was the new gas station opening on Main Street. My shot at becoming the first person in my family to graduate college. Jake knew this. He'd watched me count those bills every month like some obsessive ritual. He'd even joked about it. Look at my brother, the money hoarder. But his tone was usually admiring. I thought he was proud of me. I was wrong. The morning I was supposed to make my final tuition payment, I walked into my room to grab my bank card. My drawer was wide open, contents scattered like someone had been searching frantically. My emergency cash stash, $3,000 I kept for the payment, was gone. Every single bill. The empty envelope sat there mockingly. I found Jake in the kitchen, surrounded by cardboard boxes, wearing the biggest grin I'd ever seen. A brand new gaming setup covered our table. LED gaming headset with price tag still attached. Mechanical keyboard. A monitor so large it barely fit, and an ergonomic chair that looked like it belonged in a spaceship. Thousands of dollars worth of equipment. Where's my money, Jake? He didn't even look up from his screen. I borrowed it. I'll pay you back. Borrowed? That was my tuition money. I need it today. Finally, he turned around with an expression that wasn't apologetic. It was annoyed. Relax, dude. It's not like you were actually going to college anyway. You're not that smart. My blood turned to ice. I checked my bank account with shaking fingers. He'd gotten into my online banking and transferred everything. 4 years of my life reduced to a zero balance notification. When I told my parents, they barely looked up from their TV shows. Boys will be boys. Jake will pay you back eventually. Maybe this is a sign you should take a gap year. Besides, Mom added, that money was just sitting there. At least now it's being used for something. A gap year turned into 3 years. Jake never paid me back, but Jake had one dream, streaming. He'd started a gaming channel that was taking off. 50,000 followers, sponsorship deals, the whole influencer lifestyle. He was making real money, talking about quitting his part-time job to stream full-time. That's when I remembered. I still had admin access to his old email account, the one he'd used to set up all his social media accounts back when I'd helped him get started. One night, while he was at his girlfriend's apartment, paid for with streaming income, I sat in the dark kitchen with my laptop, the same kitchen where he'd destroyed my future. I logged in, password reset on his streaming account, new email address, new password. Then, methodically, I deleted everything. 3 years of content, thousands of hours of streams, his entire portfolio, subscriber list, brand partnerships, everything he'd built while I'd been working double shifts at the warehouse, saving for college again. I watched him discover it the next morning, the screaming that woke up the whole house, the crying as he frantically called customer service numbers, the desperate explanations to representatives who couldn't help him. His streaming career died that day, the sponsors moved on, his followers forgot him within a week. 6 months later, I finally started college with my new savings. Jake moved back in with our parents after losing his apartment, back to his childhood bedroom with faded superhero posters. Sometimes I wonder if I went too far. Then I remember him saying, "You're not that smart," while sitting in that expensive chair, bought with my dreams. Cold, maybe, but so was watching my future disappear while he leveled up his character.